Welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber or a new visitor watching one of my vlogs, I haven't posted anything to my channel in over 3 months. So yeah, that's like a quarter of a year, so that's a long time not to post anything, and I think I really do owe you guys an explanation as to why I haven't been posting stuff. And I'm going to go through a list of reasons and a bit of life updates as to kind of why I've been absent from even video games in general. So, I'm going to go on to the very first reason, which is probably standing out quite a lot with what I have. My facial hair. So, yes, I actually did Movember this year, and at the start of December, which was yesterday, December 1st, so I actually took pictures and put it onto my Instagram, so you'll be able to see how it went. I think it went well. But on December 1st, I decided to actually shave and try and go down the stubble on the sides and to the bottom here. But like the retard that I am, I used a regular razor on the side, and I had to just shave off all this and make clean shaven and just have the creepiest looking pedophile mustache you could possibly have. So, if you'd like to see that, go over to my Instagram. It should be AntonP35. If not, I'll put it in the description below and you can go check out a few of the pictures. And they probably look really, really retarded. So, have fun with that, but I'm going to go on to basically the second reason, which is why I'm wearing this. The last vlog I actually did before I stopped making videos for a while was actually to do with the dancing classes that I took up. For one of you that don't know, I took up doing hip-hop dance classes, and that was a way of bettering myself, and I have actually really, really enjoyed it. I have done 2 terms now, which is roughly about 18-20 weeks. And we did a showcase for our entire school. So the school has different classes, mixed from beginners to advanced groups and the kids, and a few other contemporary and other duets and stuff. So for me, I did beginner, intermediate hip hop, and we actually did a show which is called After Dark. So every class had a theme, which was After Dark, obviously. Good English by me. And a lot of people went with kind of like club scene kind of things and dance battles on the streets, whereas my teacher, who's one of my friends, he's a bit more exuberant and likes to take things and make them a bit more extravagant. So he went with kind of a thriller-esque, Michael Jackson thriller kind of, I like saying kind of apparently, theme. And what we actually did for our show is we were kind of more like ghouls. So that kind of explains these. These were more of like drapes, so we could be ghoulish, but we were supposed to have like capes, but that'd get in the way of a lot of the dance moves that we'd do and kind of be more a burden. The other thing we were wearing was this. So it's basically just like a black shirt, a white cut one to represent ribs. And I tell you what, when we start, like, all, like, dead on the ground, and with the black light, with this reflecting off of it, and, like, everything else we're wearing, it looks sick. And we had actually a lot of good feedback after the show, and people were, like, actually giving us praise. Like, even the advanced students were like, that looked really cool. I don't actually know if I'll be able to put up the footage from our performance onto YouTube. I'll have to ask the lady who's Christina, I was talking about in the other vlog, if I could use like my performance perhaps, but it does come down to if people want their face on the internet, because obviously I'm in a class and other people will be there, and I don't really have the skills or competency to kind of blur out everyone else and put me up there for you to laugh at or clap while laughing incredibly hard at how bad or good I am. I don't know. So I do want to actually go see that when DVDs get released, so we obviously pay for our DVDs afterwards, and that has the entire school's performances, which I gotta say, for everyone else, because I helped set up the day before and got to watch everyone practice, I think our entire school did really, really well. It was really fun to watch everyone else's performances. It was really hyperactive and fun. I enjoyed it. And there was a lot of songs that stuck in my head as well. I think it looks pretty cool. I might put up some of the footage of it. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the next reason and the next life update as to why I haven't really been present in all this stuff. I guess you could say, since the show was After Dark and we kind of did a thriller-esque type of theme, I guess you could say that I'm back from the dead. Especially considering also the fact that with our on-stage like performance finale, where everyone got to perform in, we actually did the thriller chorus. So yeah. Well, I was kind of technically back from the dead, and it did suit it with this kind of outfit, and it fit really nicely, which was also really fun. I thought I'd add that onto the back of the dancing thing as a little bit of extra. Anyway, the next reason is probably going to require its own vlog. I don't know how short or how long I'll make it. I probably have to go in a little bit more depth. I don't know if I really want to include it, but I'll just go into a little bit of a summary of it. So when my grandma passed away last year, I actually made a promise to myself, and that promise didn't really come into effect until I was coming back from America from taking my sister over there as a chaperone. When I came back, I made this promise and actually went and took steps to basically follow up on it, and the promise was to become better and better myself in a whole vast and host of different ways. And I've started doing so much more stuff with my life, and that is kind of why I haven't really been present in any of this stuff. Even video games, I've kind of taken myself away from and not really been there much to do any of that, because I've been focusing more on myself and improving myself as a person, both mentally, physically, and just in any way I really can. And that promise has been pretty hard to maintain at some points. There has been things that have been really good and really bad. I've had roller coasters of things happen in the last couple months that have kind of changed me, mostly for the better, and I'd definitely say I'm very much happier because of it now. And I want to continue down this path and continue to be the best person I can be, and I think I'm going to leave it there because I don't really want to go any further on that one. Yeah, so I'm going to go on to the next reason then. So the next thing I'd actually like to talk about is probably fitness in general. But mainly I want to talk about going to the gym. So I have been going to the gym very regularly over the last couple months. I started off going 2 to 3 times a week, but then for reasons I had a bit more motivation and encouragement to go more. So I was going 4 to 5 times a week and doing that for reasons which I'll go into in another vlog. It'll probably become apparent, or you can probably guess why any guy would really go to the gym to work out. Yeah, so that's going to be up to your mind. But also, I'll probably actually do a video on my gym routine, and you can actually kind of, I don't know, if you're a bit more of a gym rat, you can actually tell me on what you think of my routine, and tell me maybe what you would probably do differently. I'm quite happy with mine actually at the moment. There is things I continue to add to improve different muscle groups that I want to develop. Mainly my shoulders at the moment because they seem rather flat. But anyway, I'm going to go off of that for one sec. I have actually put on 7 kilos since going to the gym. That is absolutely fantastic. I've put on almost 14 kilos in a year, and I've put on 7 of those in the past 6 to 7 weeks, which is bloody fantastic for me. I have also started taking supplements, which is the true protein stuff, so hopefully I'm grabbing the right shelf here, which I'm not. But basically this here is an Australian brand. It's based out of Sydney. I'm not being paid for this either, I probably should say that. But my brother gets wholesale price on this, and it actually tastes really good. Anything that normally doesn't have added sugars and all that normally tastes like crap. But this stuff is really good. You don't get a lot of the crap that waters down and just adds extra sugars and all that crap to the other ones you see out there. Especially when you see those very large, ridiculous, like powder muscle gain max bullshit. So out there is literally just isolate of proteins, and I just have that. And there's also a carb one, which though, since I work a lot of night shifts, it's pretty hard for me to kind of get energy, so that's good. Just have a quick shake. It has oats, it's really good for one serve. It's like $1, which is very, very good. So I'll make up another video of my gym routine. You can tell me about it. I do recommend that brand though, especially if you're Australian. They're very good. Go follow them on Instagram and that. They even give you recipes on what you can use that stuff with and make some very nice and delicious treats, which you don't have to feel guilty about. So yeah, so we're basically summing up gym. I've been going there a shit ton. I have been enjoying it. I actually feel comfortable at the gym now, to the point where I'm getting happy with my body, and I can actually wear like the muscle tees and singlets without feeling really weird. Like I still want to put on more weight, obviously, and I do want to get a bit more of a tan, so I'm not super pale. Like I'm not as pale as this, but with the lighting, it does make me seem more pale. But that is about my gym routine. I had started taking supplements, very good. Put on weight, happy with that, and I'm definitely getting more in tune with my body. I feel a lot stronger and happier, and I don't really have as much of a problem with my appearance as I used to, and I'm actually getting to a healthy weight range, which is absolutely fantastic. So besides going to the gym, I do need to do cardio stuff, mainly because cardio is good for well-being, as well as I want to go back to playing football and I like to continue swimming. But for that, I do need to be more fitter all round. Obviously, I could avoid doing cardio and just basically be a fat slob and just use all that like energy and kilojoules and all that stuff to turn into weight. But I don't want to do that. I'd want to be faster, harder, stronger, all that shit. So I do have to do cardio as well as basically going to the gym. So I mainly only go to the gym and work on putting on weight. I don't use any of the cardio machines there because A, I hate the treadmill, I hate the step machine, I hate whatever the other one is. Stationary bikes, that's what it is. The only machine I probably do use for cardio is basically just my warm-up to get my heart rate up. It is actually just a seated row, which is fine. I actually enjoy that one. It's not bad, it's not good. But I don't like using the other ones because I hate being stationary for something that you could be doing and actually like doing sightseeing. Which is why I've actually started doing hikes. Well, I've started doing a whole bunch of stuff, but the first thing I want to mention is hikes. So there is a mountain near me called Mount Lofty, and I start at a place called Waterfall Gully, and going from the base to the summit is about 4.4 kilometers. So I don't actually know what that is in miles for you that live in America. So yeah, there's some homework for you. You can go find that out, or I can put it in the description. I don't know, or on screen. So it's about 4.4 kilometers, and it is a pretty steep incline. I think it goes up to about 700 meters elevation, and it takes me. The very first time I did it was about 55 minutes, and the shortest amount of time it's ever taken me is 38 minutes. I did make the mistake of being a complete idiot and running down the mountain one day because I wanted to get a good up and down time. And I did something to my knee, and that has actually given me problems, and my phone just went off. So, that has actually given me problems with my knee, which I'm going to see a physio about, and basically just trying to improve that so it doesn't become anything major. Since then, I've been using an app to actually time how long it takes me to do a whole bunch of stuff, and it is an actual Under Armour app on iPhone called Map My Run. For the free version, it is actually amazing. I would very much recommend it, and if you want to use it, you can actually add people on it and see their routines and their workouts and all the stuff they do and compare to pair. So if you want to basically have like competitions with your friends, it's really, really cool. I definitely recommend it. And you can save your workouts in there and you can kind of compare and see like, oh, hey, I've finished this 20 seconds faster, I finished this a minute faster. So I definitely very much like that. And the Mount Lofty is definitely fun. I've got pictures up on Instagram, so once again, go to Instagram if you want to see stuff like that. And I might do different hikes in different areas because I very much like the nature. It's funny though, because I don't really care too much for the nature sounds. Like, obviously I do like nature and all that, but obviously since I'm going there for like a time, I normally just put in Spotify weekly, put in my headphones. I love the scenery, but I'm listening to like screamo, rap, heavy metal, anything, even Justin Bieber sometimes. Don't judge me. I see you judging me. Once I reach the top, there's actually a summit, and I kind of sit down, have something to drink, eat, and then I do a bit of writing. So I write ideas down for stuff I want to do on my channel. So it's a bit of time to think as well. It's a solo activity, which leads me on to my next fitness thing I've actually done doing. And that is doing bike rides. So once again, like I was saying, I hate the bloody bikes at the gym, stationary ones, because there's nothing to see and it's boring. I don't know how people can really do it for so long. I get there's TVs on it, but if you're gonna watch a TV, what the hell? So I'm doing bike rides, but once again, just bike rides anywhere is kind of boring. So what I do is I actually take my car, put my bike in the back, I drive down to the bay near me, so out by the ocean, and there's a bike track that runs along all the way, basically like this massive, because it's Australia, we're surrounded by a coast. And I go on 30 to 40k bike rides. Once again, sorry if you live in America, I don't know if you know how the difference is for that. So 30 to 40ks, that is definitely a good workout. Once again though, the knee thing I've done by going down Mount Lofty kind of impairs it a little bit and makes it a little bit harder. So I'm trying to cut down on that just for now until I get my knee back to a better point. And I definitely think swimming helps with that, obviously because I don't do the joint damage by straight impact, but I would by doing hikes. And by swimming, you get the benefits of basically, it allows your body to heal, compression. It is absolutely fantastic. I definitely recommend anyone that has an injury but obviously isn't severe, try swimming. Even if you have a fear of swimming, it's something you can improve on, like myself. I had a fear of deep water, still do, but now I can at least swim and probably not drown as fast if I was in the ocean. So, I'd recommend doing swimming, bike rides, going on hikes. The more you get out in nature, probably the happier you are. I found myself when I was at home a lot, playing video games, I was a bitter person, and if you go out and do more with your life, you can still play video games and all that, and read manga and all the anime, and watch TV shows. That is still perfectly fine, but go out and do something. Do something with your life that will make you happier. Go out and meet a girl or a guy, and do something that makes you happy. Find someone that makes you happy, and just go out and be happy. You don't have to be secluded in your house and just do nothing. I know it sounds maybe a bit insensitive, but I've found since going out, going to the gym, doing the swimming, going on these hikes and that, trying to find a girlfriend, has made me a happier person. I'm a lot less bitter. People have noticed I'm happier. All round, I feel like a better person for it. A bit of my advice to use is to get out there and do more. So I'm going to end fitness on there. I will probably go back to it because there is so much stuff, and this vlog's probably going to go for quite a while longer. I'm going to have to put it into a different vlog, but this one's going to be all in one. I might cut out different areas. So, I'm going to go on to the next point. So, I've really only got two more things to talk about, and they really kind of intertwine. First thing is about dancing. So, I know I was talking about this in the beginning, or at least I think I have. I don't know what I've cut in and out of that part, so I might go over a few things I've already said. So, in my last vlog, I was talking about how I started dancing classes, and it was a couple weeks into it, and things that have happened. Once again, it was beginner/intermediate hip-hop, for those of you who might be wondering. I have really enjoyed it. I'm about 18 to 20 weeks into doing that, and I really love it. It's a lot of fun. My teacher, who's one of my friends from football, he's a person that always seems happy and energetic, so it's always fun to be in his class. And the people that are in my class that have stayed, all great people. And it's actually like enjoyable to go to the class. I know a lot of people will be like weird, be like, "Oh man, what, you're enjoying like going to a class?" And it's really fun. Like you get to go do something, you feel better about yourself, and you know you're improving your mentality and output, and people maybe perceive you a little bit better for trying to improve yourself. I did a showcase recently, and for the showcase it was after dark. I really do want to try and put up the video footage. I don't know if I'll be able to. And you can maybe say how bad or good I did, I don't know, but from the feedback that we got and from the friends that I made at the showcase from all the different classes, they said that we did really well, and they were actually quite surprised and happy for us, and even the audience seemed really happy for the performance that we gave them. And I really do want to see the DVD because that will be probably pretty awesome. Not to mention everyone else from our school, like dance school, did really well. There was some really cool routines in there, and I got a lot of songs stuck in my head for a couple days, which they did. So that was really fun. I enjoyed it. And I will continue to do it in the future. I do want to take up the jazz class though. So there's an intermediate jazz, and I made a few friends from the class. There's also another cute girl in there, but I don't know if she is single. So that's interesting. Which, going on to girls, leads me on to my next thing. So, yeah. So, in my last vlog, I was talking about a girl in my class named Jamie and how I was pursuing that. I am going to split that up into like 4 different vlogs because that is going to require a lot of effort to make. And I really hope you guys, if you're staying and watching this far in, I really hope you go and check those out and give me your opinion on everything. Doesn't matter if you're guy, girl, gay. Just like comment on it and tell me what you think. That is something that I'm not going to go into now. It's a bit of a surprise, I guess. And I can tell you how the date went and all that, and you can kind of find out about that. So I'm not going to go into that like anymore, but definitely go check out those videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it on most of the updates. And I was going to cut to the end and probably give a bit of a summary. So yeah. So in conclusion, I'm just fucking with you. That makes it sound way too formal saying in conclusion. So all up, basically, my life has changed for the better. I've done so much more in the past 3 months to better myself in every aspect. I am happier, I am stronger, faster. Insert Kanye West song here. or Daft Punk, depending on which version you want to go for. But I am definitely a lot happier with everything that I've done. I think I'm on a path to improve myself and become the best possible me. I am happy for that. And I honestly wish I had started earlier, because I have felt more things and done more things. And I reckon I'd probably be in a better place if I had started earlier. Which is kind of depressing, but at the same time really, really good for me. So I don't really know how I should take that, but the fact that I am on this path now is absolutely great for me, and it allows me, now that I'm sorting out so much stuff and organizing more of a scheduled life and having just even more time in the day to accomplish all these things, means that I can try and organize more content for my channel so you guys can watch more gameplay or come and watch more of my vlogs and like learn a bit more about my life, if that is so your thing. Even if you want motivational kind of things from me, that's something you can come to my channel for. I just have to produce this content and have the time, have more of a space and more of a wall and all this stuff. But that is basically the life updates that I wanted to put out, make up a video. I'm sorry it took so long, and I'm sorry that this video will probably be so long in time, but if you're stuck around for this much time, or even skip towards the end here, I would say go back and watch some of the other videos. Help support me, and even when I make the Patreon video, help me do that. That way I can make more of these things. Even if I just do dumb shit, I am very thankful for all the views you give me, because it allows me to take things from my life and understand them better. Even my speech is something that I never really noticed, but I say things wrong and incorrectly, but to me, without hearing it back through watching these videos, I don't notice it. So like when I say that, I don't say like TH, I say it like a VAT, and I say free, and free is like the wrong one. So I have so much stuff I can improve on, and I'm very thankful for all this stuff and just the ability to like work on myself. I'm an ongoing process. So with that said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry it took so long, but as always, I will see you later and have a good day. Bye.